Let's imagine something for a minute or two or 10. Imagine if people stopped paying attention to politics. Imagine that. What would happen? If everyone stopped paying attention to politics, then the political parties would go away. The politicians would have no power. I'm asking, seems like that would happen, and seems like that would be a very good thing. Because my take on this is, politics are nothing more than professional wrestling, a professional wrestling show. They say things that are put in front of them when they're in front of the camera, and behind the camera, a lot of times they're the exact opposite. You know, they'll have an enemy, a foe on camera, get in the ring, that kind of stuff, but in the locker room they're buddy pal. And that's fine. I have nothing wrong with that. It's a show. It's nothing different than a sitcom or a movie. People are actors, they're playing roles, and that's what they have to do for entertainment. Okay, it's great. So politicians, I'm equating to the same thing as that. And actually, I feel bad comparing them to professional wrestling because I feel like I'm taking professional wrestling down a notch by comparing them to politicians and politics. Because politics and politicians, even though it's a show, they won't come out and admit that. And what they are doing is they're stealing all the money and taking away all the freedoms that they can when they're doing this stuff. On the camera, in front of the camera, behind the scenes, there's someone else. They're doing something different. And they're getting these huge paychecks and these huge benefits that you and I are not privy to. They write the laws for us, and it's not for them. So why do I think it's WWE or, you know, the other professional wrestling is better than politics? Well, because they're filling a role. They're for entertainment. And then they themselves have to build these character roles. They have to build these characters up, and they have to, you know, get us believing. Yes, granted, politics do that too, but they have the force behind them. They have that monopoly on force. So if you don't agree or you don't like it, well, they're going to force you to agree and force you to go that way. So now, back to my first question. If people stopped paying attention to politics and all politicians and all politics went away, wouldn't that be a better place? Wouldn't that be a better world? Because all they are is entertainment, I'm saying that crudely, is entertainment that we pay for because they're stealing from us to do what they do. And then on top of it, when they're doing what they do, they steal more and they make more laws and more circumstances to steal more. There's nothing more than that. I mean, that's it. That's what they are. And on another note, people put politicians and, you know, actors, actresses, all this kind of stuff on a pedestal. So if they said it, it's got to be true, or they said it, it's got to really mean something, or they said it, I really have to listen. So doctors, lawyers, that kind of stuff. Politicians, we'll stick with that. Politicians, what are they? They're humans. That's all they are. They make mistakes. They have relationship issues. They have health issues. They have bad thoughts. Some have good thoughts, but they don't last very long, and it's very, very, very few, in my opinion. They all have career goals, and I think a career goal is getting into politics, and then once you're there, who do I have to, you know, mess over? Who do I have to stab in the back? And who do I have to step on to get ahead? Because they'll do it. That's all it is. What do I have to do to get what I want? And then on a level, to get on the level point to this is, most are not smarter than any person with below average intelligence. Let me repeat that. Most politicians are not smarter, if even as smart, as a below average intelligent human being. Most are not at all. But they're saying all this stuff, and all these people are listening because they're in their offices, they got their title, whether it's an R or a D, and they got their time on TV when all these media companies are pushing them and kneeling in front of them and giving them all this time and all this grace. But in reality, there's some of the dumbest people on the face of this earth. Some of the dumbest people are politicians. And most politicians are some of the dumbest people. I have nothing more to say on that. So why is everyone listening to them, looking to them to answer questions, to help with troubles, that kind of stuff? They're the dumbest people, and their main goals are for themselves, and that's it. Period. How can I better myself by stepping on others? That's what it is. Period. Anyways, I just want to get that little snippet out there. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not, but I get it off my chest, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, hit the share, that kind of stuff. As always, stay vigilant, protect yourself, protect your family, protect your health, and protect your wealth.